YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective energy read. I hope this finds y'all at a clarifying time of your day. Remember, energy is timeless, so if this finds you, it is probably meant to. All your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes, so very appreciated. If you need a personal, hit up Shamika Son with a C in shamika@gmail.com. All of my prices and things will be in my YouTube profile description. It may not be in the actual video description, but also I'm running I'm running a new partnership program with Otter Spirit, and they sell gemstone bracelets and gemstone jewelry. So they sell different types of gems, different types of stones, different types of jewels that are embedded from frequency enhancing, like minerals, right? Of course, gemstones, so crystals. So kind of energy enhancing minerals that you can wear fashionably, right? I want to show you guys, but I have some coming on the way. But they're really nice, really cool. Like you can get some like emerald kind of like jewelry. You can get like things like that, but they're also enhancing your vibration, the negative and positive. You know, it's on an atomic level, those minerals are clearing out energy around you. Saying that to say, you can use my code below that I will leave below for 20% off of each single purchase that you do make. But without further ado, I'm also running a membership program. If you're interested, hit me up. All the info will be below. But angels of the highest of white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages as to what I need to hear from my collective viewers. Thank you and Ashe. Your power is meant to be seen and felt by many. So there's something about expansion. There's something about uncomfortability, maybe anxiety, even maybe a little bit of nausea in terms of like activations, or there's something about somebody presenting themselves. Let me keep that. Hold on. Four Swords energy. Power is meant to be seen and felt by many. Somebody needs to maybe pour back into their own cup. Divination abuser. Somebody could be pulling on your energy. Somebody could be stalking you. Help is on its way. You have spiritual protection, but that's a confirmation for somebody. Content creator, influencer. Could be speaking to somebody working in the public eye. Knight of Swords energy. And if you're not working in the public eye, you could just be, honestly, in an influencer sense, you could be in an influential position. You could be in an influential role in your family. You could be in an influential societal role. You could be influential in your friend group. But there's something about not necessarily having to be in the public eye. But Knight of Swords energy, Knight of Swords speaks to standing one's ground. So protecting your energy is exactly how I'm getting it. They're jealous of your shine and the way others view you. So there's a lot of people, or there's one person. Nah, it's a lot of people. I'm picking up on a lot of people that tall woman may be significant. There's something about, y'all know how to take the energy. There's something about you, your alignment, that is stirring up a lot of envy and hate eyes around you. Snake energy, watch out. So I'm getting this energy like it's a lot of people that wished or had this perception of you that is like breaking down by the day. Your power is meant to be seen and felt by many. It's coming back to my head. A lot of people's egotistical, I feel like there's like analysis or analysis. So people having an analysis of you, so a perception of you, but analysis means that they, collected information and built, right? An identification of which, that's an analysis. So somebody built an identity of you in their head that isn't so true. Look at the densities as opportunities to transmute and transcend. The Queen of Swords energy, there's something about being aware of others' motives at this time. Many people are being unmasked at this time, is what I'm hearing. Believe in your dreams, you're worthy of completing this mission. Confirm on that, jealousy around you. So there's a lot of people that were either, I'm hearing, lied to. Forgiveness is your key to energy flow and ultimate peace. I'm getting that energy of lied to. I'm going to confirm on what I'm about to get to. With the Eight of Swords energy, some people are in their heads right now because they were lied to in terms of, I think this is some type of gossip, rumor, theory. This could be a family conglomerate. This could be friend groups. This could be a community. take what resonates. This could be one person, or obviously it wouldn't be one person if they talking to the next person, sit next to me. But there's something about people being in their heads about what was either told about them about you. Something about that is being broken down. I'm gonna confirm on that. People aren't grateful for how they treated you. Exactly, confirming that. But what is this? Specify the situation. Where does it come from? Where is the developments? I want to specify developments into the situation. Sun energy. Something about something was illuminated. Some type of truth came out with the Six of Swords that has caused a transition or a shift. Six of Swords speaks to transition, shifts. Eight of Pentacles. Something about what you're doing passionately or what you do or what you took. Let's say, slow down. Eight of Pentacles speaks to a master-student energy, passionate pursuit, or some type of new direction. It could also speak to multidimensionality. It could speak to multiple sides. It could speak to a development of information through experiences and time. But this Eight of Pentacles energy is what I think is the proof, is that it's connected to the sun energy that illuminates what is making people move on from a situation or transition or shift in a situation, whether it's the perception or movements or friendships, allocations of, like I'm getting like that, perceptual shifts of situations. We're going to go deeper into it though. Evil will, family members and friends. There's something about corruption, whether it's corruption amidst people that you trusted or corruption amidst people that. So if this is in regards to a situation that people were talking about you or something was spread about you or somebody had the wrong perception about you, there's something that's being balanced out by way of corruption being seen within the camps of those that talked about you or amidst the people that talked about you. I don't know. Like amidst, yeah, that was the same thing. But I meant amidst the people around the people that were talking about you or amidst the actual people. That's kind of what I was meaning to clarify. I don't know which one specifies the energy, but I'm just going by the energy. I can't really translation, like the physical translation. I'm not seeing this, but I'm feeling it. But face your fears and going at the courageous result. Lover's energy. Something about your self-love. Something about your determination to move forward that proved that you were either stronger or more capable than others put you out to be. Something about incapability. Something about people trying to belittle you, or some rumor of which that belittled you, or something of which. Yellow brick road. Your movement forward is invalidating some people's, I want to say karma that they want to throw at you, with your karmic debt being cleared. But what I'm getting from that specifically when I said that, karmic debt, it's like people wanting you to get a perception of what they deem as karma, justice, whether that's throwing this on you, blaming you, or I'm getting that energy. But your karmic debt being cleared by way of you following your yellow brick road and continuously moving forward, I think is invalidating either the rumors or illuminating even the corruption of those speaking on you. Redirect your energy from draining situations soaked in negativity. So you secluding your energy from these situations illuminated over time, ultimately, the true colors of all the people involved. So revered by many, there's a certain level of respect that's being grown over your name, or somebody's learning to respect your name by way of karma. The full energy with the new movement forward, I think this is pushing people also exterior, outside to you, so external to you. I think this is pushing them, the perceptual shifts, the shifts is pushing them into a new direction themselves, or whatever that is. I think people are being detoured from whatever the situation. So if this is group conflict, group gossip, whatever this is, I think it's being broken up by way of they're being divided amongst each other. Niggas is going at each other. Watch out for temptation. That's exactly how I'm getting, bro. Watch out for temptation. I think people were trying to tempt you by way of gaslighting you to either perform, act in the way that jurisdiction of what they had a narrative on you about. So I had this same thing in my first couple months of recording. I would say the same kind of thing. People were luring you, or gaslighting, the definition, like trying to lure you into something that they were already kind of putting a stamp on. So let's say I think this person's a killer, so I'm going to push this person to the point so he can prove it to me. That's not a good example because a person wouldn't be stupid enough. but that is still, it still fits, right? Ancestors are always with you, so speak up. So there's something about your ancestral protection, your sense of protection, that also proved to others outside of the situation where people were wrong or where people were getting karma by way of. So what I'm meaning by that, so if somebody was out external to a situation where somebody was talking about you and they didn't know the truth or not, over time you can start to see the karma and how things play out, and you can start to see the truth of the situation. You vibrate on a high frequency. You vibrate on too high of a frequency for things or claims or whatever to be true. You have many hidden admirers. So there's something about people bringing, like, so when people talk in your name or when people, gossip about you, what that does, it brings people in their own subjective reality, because of course they're going to listen to it. They may find entertainment. They may agree with it. But what they're going to really do later that day, later that week, later that month, when they come across you again, or they may try to come across you, or they may look for your name, they're going to come across you and form their own opinion. And what happens from that, when people have their own power to form their own opinion, it may show them something that they may see about, especially if you're in the middle of a situation with somebody talking bad about somebody, it may make you see somebody that's talking bad a little differently. If you start to see a little clarity, is what I'm starting to see from the situation. In other words, there's perceptual shifts amongst everybody involved in this situation, is what I'm getting. Celebrity status. There's something about jealousy in terms of attraction, in terms of somebody's physical look, appeal, or how they come off in the public eye, even. So I could be speaking to creatives. So in my sense, it would be attention, like kind of like viewership, things like that I would be receiving if I were to put myself in that jurisdiction. So take what resonates. But this could be simple attention, magnetism. Like I said, I said that in the previous reading. I was going to say earlier in this read. That was a previous one. That's funny. But I was going to say it could be simply like in a romantic context. It could be somebody not liking the attention you get, right? That could have stirred conflict, stirred somebody to lie on you, stirred somebody to do this, stirred somebody to try to bring people away from you. Getting that kind of energy, moon energy. So somebody kind of trying to throw, throw stones and hide their hand, throw rocks and hide their hands? By way of like setting seeds into other people's ears behind your back. Whether this is one person, whether this is multiple, industry sacrifice. This can go deeper on an occult level, and I can relate to that myself in my situation. The obsession over you is a compliment, not an insecurity to be ashamed of. So there's something about people gang stalking you. There's something about people trying to permit or cause you to act in a certain discretion, whether it was unbeknownst to you, fear-mongering you, getting that energy. I've said this in a past reading, tapping into your devices and things like that, kind of trying to get you to slip up and think things are watching you and things are around you, shit like that. You're embarrassing all your enemies right now. So I think there's a sense of intimidation tactics that are completely backfiring by way of these people are the ones that are completely intimidated by you and your presence, whoever I'm tapping into. So in my presence, in my connotation correlation of which, it would be the exact same. Of course, right? So you're embarrassing all your enemies right now by way of intimidation tactics, trying to, come up against, I'm getting humiliation rituals, trying to degrade someone from their divine path. So whoever I'm speaking to, whether you are set upon it, whether you're solidified in whatever that jurisdiction is for you, or whether you're just finding alignment to it, there's nothing that can stop your movement forward, unless... There's nothing that can stop your movement forward besides you. Prying eyes around you. There's something about kind of trying to get you to slip up. Like intimidation is what I'm getting. Like stuttering and shit. Like I was just stuttering. But distorted feminine energy. So this could be spiritual work that was done over you. To like also, I'm getting just the depths of just a general overview over the development. Because I said we were going to tap into the development of a situation for it to get to this point. So the distorted feminine energy, this could represent spiritual work over time, is what I'm getting heavily. For people to try to make somebody act in a certain way, discretion, dynamic, to prove a narrative to be true, to either justify violence, to justify whatever that plan was. And of course, industry sacrifice came up, so that's what that is. So we're going to go into that too. When people kind of play this kind of thing in groups and get other people to align with their story and what do you call that? Collaborate? Not co-op. Y'all know what the word I'm looking for. But Like when you can get a group of people, when they get groups of people or a multitude of people to agree on a lie or a certain lie or an aspect of whatever against you or spread something against you, it's usually in a plan over time to either take something from you on a spiritual level or just sacrifice you in general. That's how it starts with the lies. That's how it starts with the slander. That's why Kanye was so smart. Kanye called it out before it was, because he knew exactly what it was. And if you can see what it was now, what he was going at in 2018 through 2020, that little span, you start to see it, that they were doing shit on him and he was just reacting to it. He was just vocalizing it. And you can see it now for what it is. I mean, it's just really clear as day with everybody else's testimonies coming out. He was just the strong man that got out. So that's also why I took the influence, not to say that he's, representing of whatever I would deem as holy or anything like that. When I mention that man's name, I just think, that's a perfect example of a hypocrite in a human, nature. The depiction of human hypocrisy. And he really just is open about sharing it. So I really just, I don't know. There's something about that too. So there's something about sacrificial nature in terms of this reading, humiliation rituals, group gossip, trying to create this theory over time and this kind of narrative over time so they can justify and validate whatever they were planning to do. So you've helped so many through your mission, or you will already, or you are going to help many through your mission if you haven't already, is how I'm getting it. So many attacks are being sent out. Protect your energy. So there's something about, don't allow nobody to derail your path, allow nobody to speak against your truth, because this shit's just all getting exposed. I mean, it just is what it is. A lot of people are biting on people's life force to even still stay alive, and that's just the reality of the situation because of how many people they've sacrificed in the past. It's just the reality of the situation, and that's just what it is. You got to speak the truth, and you got to be it. And I'm just walking in my alignment, and I can't let motherfuckers get in my jurisdiction, my direction to be like, no. I'm gonna fucking speak it as the sun is coming out. I don't play that. And I'm getting this kind of energy, right? And I got this energy in like a few months ago when I was doing an occult reading, and I just didn't even want to go into that because that whole shit, I'm not finna battle just to speak my truth, as you can see, right? So it's like, I think that kind of like got to that. Literally. But those that reach out right after return to senders are your hidden perpetrators. So let's go back into that. So, people that played, I'm getting this narrative like people like collecting information, being around you to collect information, tapping into your devices to collect information, trying to build something for a bigger case. Sometimes it's for identity fraud. Sometimes it's for life's life insurance money, life insurance policies that you'll never really find. Because this person, like, when they start to consider, like, when they already write it off and plan for it and get the wills and everything, documentation, and then sacrifice you, you see a lot of that happen to rappers. Rich Homie Quan, I ain't even gonna say too much, but look at that situation for what it is. That's it. But I think that's just a synopsis of the message. Well, I think that was a synopsis of the direction, the development. So clarify what's the current energy. Many powerful people are mentioning your names in rooms you never stepped in, or people are looking at you in a more powerful way, or people are maybe looking at whoever I'm tapping into. Let's get back into it. I went into a, explanation. Like some people needed that explanation. Some people are going through that, as we speak, they're tapping into me. So, and I know exactly what that is. So you're in alignment with your desires. So people seeing you move forward or something that's bringing passion out of you, you need to protect whatever it is that brings this, you need to protect your alignment. That's exactly how I'm getting it. You need to just protect your path, whoever I'm tapping into. Protect your energy. Bad bitch energy. I could be speaking to a woman or man that's like has a highly spiritual aspect to them, whether you're predominantly considered spiritual or, those energetic values are what you prioritize in your day. Take what resonates. Or there's a need to prioritize the self-care aspects, the spiritual aspects of such values. You're simultaneously existing on multiple realms of existence. So there's something about your multidimensionality that needs to either be catered to or kind of like poured into. So let's say don't just be, let's say for example, I'm using myself. I can't just be working. Like, you know what I mean? I have to be stimulating myself in other ways. I got to be taking care of my, you know, responsibilities. I got to get to work too. You know what I mean? So there's something about kind of spreading your eggs in multiple baskets type shit in a real way. Of course, I think the saying goes against that, but in this one, spread your eggs in multiple baskets in terms of your energy. Make sure you're spreading it. Sometimes we can get in a certain direction or a certain trajectory, and we can just kind of hyper focus on it, and that can create a certain stagnancy over time in terms of a said burnout, right? That's a burnout, right? We can get to that point of stagnancy when we've done so much in one direction. Sometimes we got to spread it. So there's something about that. Good fortune's on its way. So there's transitions that are coming into the situation. It's kind of how I'm kind of highlighting the ending of this, because whatever the situation, whatever it's just like, it's just people gossiping about you. If it goes deeper, is it what it did? Because a lot of this in this message, it was deeper. So some type of just backfires is what is being signified to me at this time right now. Like backfires is the sun coming out. A lot of backfire energy. A lot of people are getting what they put out, and that's not a good. Like I'm kind of getting vision, like starting to see things. I don't know. It's not a good thing. Nine of Swords energy. Like a lot of people are in panic right now. Like a lot of people are in despair. Is what I'm picking up on. But this is all from like humiliation rituals. People trying to either sacrifice you or like it don't even got to be like that. Like it could be gossip, it could be, but I'm trying to like, I be trying to like sugarcoat the shit, and I can't do it. But a lot of that was that. But for some people, it could be just as simple as, you know, people trying to continuously shame you and mock you or judge you and trying to make you just kind of put you down, right? But usually it's a lot deeper than that when people become consciously aware of that, right? Especially if you're a chosen vessel in terms of a anointed path that is set for you. You're going to have people that rack up karma that go against you, that will keep trying to go against you to kind of get away from their karma, which doesn't make sense. But it makes sense when you think about the karma that comes with people that attack you on your path. And on an ego level, it makes sense. It's going to make them kind of go back at it combatively. So this could be just a energetic kind of cycling that's coming to an end for somebody. This could be a family dynamic. This could be a friend dynamic. This could be just multiple people. This could be whatever. But I think people are getting the record straight now. And there's something that's very clear about that, right? The high priestess just fell out. Very all-knowing. Somebody's got a very all-knowing eye. Very all-knowing. Not the Illuminati. None of that shit. The all-knowing. Your intuition is popping. And that's my last message. If you need a personal, hit up Shamika's son with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. This was one of my like deeper ones. This went really deep into certain. I hit a lot of like, you know, taboo, occult topics that, you know, a lot of people go through that a lot of people aren't able to speak about. And we're going to do that. So all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes, all your comments are very appreciated. Just know you're watched over by something that's bigger than you, that's more expansive than you, and that understands much more than you. So just a humble reminder for all of us, right? So I think I'm probably going to get into some personals. But either way, I appreciate all you guys. I'm sending my love and ashe. Peace out.